Alright, so I always see people on here make videos about Obito and Kakashi, but everyone always neglects one thing, and that's simply that these niggas did not like each other in the least bit. Obito and Kakashi hated on each other more than anybody else in the show. More than Naruto hated Sasuke. More than Tenten hates being useful. And more than Orochimaru hates dealing with people his own age. Get your weird ass back! But since they hated on each other so much, and me being an all-star hater myself, I'm gonna compile a list of each time that they hated on each other. Each one is gonna get rated out of 10. And at the end, the tally will be up to 30. And if these two manage to get a 30 out of 30 at the end, they'll gain something that I like to call the D1 hater role. So without any further ado, let the hating commence. Ooh, I sounded cool as hell right there. So we start off with Obito rushing to a mission, but he ends up taking a fat shit. And Kakashi's all like, you dumbass lazy. Maybe it's because Obito was trying to do the devil's tango with Rin's picture. Okay, Obi. So Kakashi's complaining to Minato about Obito always being late and how he needs to be a little more strict on him because he's the ruler. Well, not ruler, but like their sensei. Or maybe he is because he's like the fucking Hokage. I don't know. Back to the video. So Hayden asks Kakashi is walking to a place where they're all supposed to give him a gift because he made Jonin. So he holds out his hand for Obito to give him something, and Obito's like, bro, I ain't giving you jack shit. Fuck you, nigga. I don't like, nigga. You know it's been real smoke between the two of us since day one. Fuck your bitch ass, nigga. Moving forward, Minato draws up a plan for his team so that they can attack some of these hidden stones. And everything was looking solid. The plan was looking good. But guess who had to go and fuck it all up? Yup, exactly who you thought it was. So the hidden stone ninja ended up using a substitution jutsu to get away, but it's alright though because Minato ended up marking him with one of his kunai. Look at the yellow flash of the leaf, doing what they're paying him to do. So Minato ended up getting the drop on the hidden stone ninja and took his life. Moving forward, Obito's cussing out Kakashi because he was the one that fucked up the entire plan. But meanwhile he's doing this, Rin is wrapping up Kakashi's wound. Damn, Obito, you gonna let your girl do that to another dude? Couldn't be me. Moving forward, Minato's squad splits up to track down more hidden stone ninjas. So Kakashi, Obito, and Rin end up getting into a battle and Rin gets kidnapped. Obito and Kakashi end up getting into a heated argument because Obito wants to rescue Rin, while Kakashi says that she's not a priority. Right? Shit, it ain't my fault that bitch got kidnapped. She shouldn't have been caught lacking. Damn! So Obito finally gets fed up with Kakashi and says that he's gonna go off and look for Rin on his own. He says that he doesn't obey him or respect him as a captain because he doesn't have any strength. At least your dad wasn't a bitch. Who the fuck? Moving forward, we find out exactly where Rin is being held by the hidden stone ninja. Alright, it's my time to shine now. Boy, what your bitch ass doing? How the fuck? But it's all good for Obito because Kakashi came in to save him. But tough luck for him because his eye gets fucked up in the process. But good for Obito because this allowed him to unlock his Sharingan. And he uses this to stab the shit out of the hidden stone ninja that was camouflaged. Moving forward, Rin is about to get packed up by the hidden stone ninja, but Obito comes in to save the day. So these niggas end up having a quick little skirmish that ends up taking about 5 seconds. Feast your eyes on the super teabag. So Kakashi and Obito rush over to Rin's aid and they end up snapping her out of the jutsu that she was in. But sadly, when it's time for all of them to escape, the cave comes crashing down. Relax, guys. We're all gonna make it out. Oh, shit. So Kakashi tries to free Obito from underneath the rock, but it's too late. There's no luck. With Kakashi and Rin under tremendous turmoil right now, Obito tells Kakashi one last thing. Kakashi, I got one last gift for you called my dick. No, I'm just playing. You count my Sharingan. Moving forward, Kakashi takes Obito's Sharingan and he uses it to finish off the hidden stone ninja. Kakashi comes back to try to still save Obito, but he tells him to take Rin and get out of there. So all the stones cave in on Obito and he ends up dying. Oh, man, our beloved Obito. He was once a hater and will always be a hater. He will truly be missed. Or apparently not, because this just came back from the fucking dead. So Madara meets Obito, Obito meets Madara, yada yada yada. You guys know where this goes from here. Obito's down bad on his dick, so he starts to train his injured body so he could get back in the real world and start beating some cheeks. But all of a sudden, White Zetsu informs him that Rin and Kakashi are in danger. I'm gonna save my friend! So White Zetsu lets Obito know that he can use his body if he needs to, and he wraps it around him, and then he ends up punching the f out of this wall. But when our boy Obito gets outside, he's in for a rude awakening. No. So after Obito witnesses Rin's death, he unlocks his Mangekyo Sharingan. And he uses this to, for lack of a better word, everybody in the vicinity up. Did this nigga just put a tree through his body? So Obito just goes through one of the worst rampages I've ever seen in Naruto history. He didn't just bully, he abused his enemies. I mean, this man just cleared this entire crowd like he was Madara or something.
Fatality.
I wanna go home. I need to call my wife and kids. There's no way. Boss, what do we do? Wait, hold on. Maybe if we just ask him nice. Hey, you. Yeah, little boy. Hey, over here. Yeah, we all apologize for whatever damage you caused you. Can you just probably spare all of us? And after witnessing the tragedy of Rin's death, this is exactly what took Obito down the path of undeniable hatred. And you want to know exactly where that path led him? So you're trying to join the Akatsuki, huh? Depends, are you niggas based off of hatred alone? Of course, cycle of hatred is our motto. Alright, cool. Do you guys kill niggas though? I need that as a requirement. Of course, but we only kill the villains though. You know, people with bad morals, evil intentions, old men with white hair. You know, the regular shit. Okay, bet. But lastly, do you guys take down high-rank Jonin? Well, it depends on what Jonin you're trying to take down. Who is it? No one in particular. No one in particular? Nope, no one in particular. Alright, you're in. Wait, pause. Wrong clip. All right, you can join the Akatsuki now. Much later. So Obito finally reveals himself down the line throughout the war arc, and Kakashi is fucking terrified. Kakashi is there stunned because he can't believe that Obito actually made it. Obito tells Kakashi how he made it back and what his exact plans are for Kakashi. What do you want, Obito? It's simple, really. I came back for that ass. Why are you looking at me? Kakashi, is this gonna say pause? Yeah, Kakashi, that was kind of sus. Shut up. Come on. So the battle that we all been waiting for finally commences. Obito versus Kakashi. So Obito and Kakashi get to throwing magnificent fistery at each other. And plus we get some beautiful flashbacks during this fight about how they still kind of fight the same towards each other. But Kakashi pulls out a kunai, then kicks it over to Obito's face, which leads him to smacking his ass to the ground. Hey Kakashi, I got a real gift for you. Here's a jutsu to bring your dad back. Wait, really? I made you look. Fire style, hot breath jutsu. So Kakashi tries to hide from one of Obito's attacks, but then he ends up getting his head kicked right into his own wall. Obito tried to finish him off, but then he hits him with a fat-ass Chidori attack. Then little Kakashi charges up and kicks little Obito in the face, finally beating him. And since Obito is bested by Kakashi, he accepts his defeat. He reaches out to grab his hand, but the older version of him pulls him back, and they continue to keep fighting. And they finish off their battle, but not as Genin, who were once friends, but as Shinobi, who are now enemies. Until Obito turns over to the good side and sacrifices himself for Kakashi and the greater good and yada yada yada, who cares? But once again, it's time for the ranking. If we're gonna rank Kid Obito versus Kid Kakashi, I gotta get this hating a 10 out of 10. Obito despised Kakashi growing up. He could not stand him. Bro didn't even give him a gift on the day that he turned Jonin. I love this hating ass energy. And the only reason Obito gave him the Sharingan is because he thought his time was up. I promise you, if Obito thought he could make it out alive, Kakashi wouldn't have got jack shit. Now, the Rin's death situation, I also gotta give that one a solid 10 out of 10. When both of their hating ass energy fueled them to unlock the Mangekyo Sharingan, then Obito rampaging on all of these poor souls out here. It's nothing less than perfection. This scene captured not only the true malice that he had for the others that were there, but for Kakashi as well. I love how this scene was executed, and it shows us how Obito was turned into the D1 hater that he is today. And lastly, the battle that he had with Kakashi, nothing less than a 10 out of 10. Because the battle that they had didn't just only have amazing fighting sequences, but was also one of the most meaningful and emotional fights in the show. Then the symbolism of younger Obito reaching out to grab Kakashi's hand, but the older version of him pulling him back, just shows how much hate he acquired in his heart for this man. And now, since these two have gained a perfect 30 out of 30, you know exactly what that means. Kakashi and Obito, the dynamic duo of hatred, have become the D1 hater.